Welcome back. You're watching News Center. India is emerging as a major battleground for global tech giants. Betting on artificial intelligence, Amazon has unveiled a massive $35 billion investment through 2030, focusing on AI-driven digitization, expanding logistics and export pipelines. According to Keystone, the tech giant has already invested close to $40 billion in India over the past decade through Amazon Web Services. The company is targeting to create 1 million additional jobs, boost e-commerce exports to $80 billion and introduced AI education to 4 million government school students. Microsoft is watching that momentum with its own record commitment. The company has announced a $17.5 billion investment, its largest in Asia. This takes Microsoft's total India commitment to $20.5 billion. The tech giant aims to build Asia's largest hyperscale data center in Hyderabad by mid-2026. It also aims to double its AI scaling target to 20 million Indians by 2030. Together, Amazon and Microsoft are laying down two of the biggest AI-led investments India has ever seen.
Really excited about the $35 billion investment announcement today. It makes us the largest foreign direct investor in the country. And we view India as a massive opportunity. It is a country of 1 billion people. There is a ton of innovation that's happening here, and we think it's a place where we are going to have a very large business that's going to appeal to consumers and sellers alike. And so that $35 billion is really focused on advancing our infrastructure, creating a larger business and a larger set of opportunities for sellers, investments in AI and technology, investments in upskilling, and every aspect of business that we have across Amazon is really inclusive in that number.
I had a chance to meet Prime Minister Modi yesterday and discuss our excitement about, and it's fantastic to see this all landing and ultimately being able to parlay these tokens per dollar per watt into all of the application systems that are going to get deployed broadly across the country. And so the $17.5 billion, which is the largest investment we made in Asia to date, and so we're thrilled about it. And so we have now we are committing to skill 20 million people across India in AI skills.
CEOs of tech majors Intel and Cognizant also met Prime Minister Modi yesterday. Both the companies have pledged more investments and further expansion of operations in India. Cognizant CEO Ravi Kumar said that the company will continue to promote growth and talent development, while Intel CEO said it continues its strong commitment to deepening its investments in India's semiconductor ecosystem. Joining us right now is Akhilesh Tuteja, partner KPMG in India. Akhilesh, thank you very much for joining us. Let me straight away begin by asking you about Microsoft's $17.5 billion additional investment that is going to come in. And this is the largest investment in Asia. How do you think this is going to help India in building AI infrastructure, and not just AI infrastructure, creating an ecosystem, creating a talent pool?
I'm super glad to see some of these companies making serious investments into India, because that's where the growth of AI is and hopefully going to get better. I see this investment in three broad categories. The first one is that how do we build infrastructure for AI? So a significant amount of that investment will go in building data centers, which will be the data centers powered for AI systems, because the classic data center versus AI data centers are very different. Also, I think these data centers will provide sovereign public cloud capability, which allows India to keep data in India and manage thereafter. So that's the first part, which is creating infrastructure. The second one is creating capabilities and skills, because infrastructure is no good unless you actually have people who can use it, build new applications, take services to market. So I see a huge investment. And as we just heard Satya say that 20 million Indians to be trained on AI by 2030, that's a massive number, and I'm hugely excited about that. And the third, equally important, is what I call AI for public good. So in some ways, the investments in going to platforms like eShram, et cetera, where it is expected, and I'm just quoting what Microsoft believes as numbers, is it'll add value to more than 300 million informal workers by providing them access to multilingual capability, translation, access to job opportunities, etc. So those are the three broad categories I see.
When it comes to Amazon, Amazon has said that $35 billion will be invested in India by 2030. And one of the issues that they will be trying to drive forward is AI-led innovation. Similarly, when it comes to their partners across the country, how do you think it creates a future AI-ready workforce? And do these investments, be it Microsoft, be it Amazon, does this lay the groundwork for future investments to come in, gives confidence to global investors in the India story?
So let me take your second question first. This definitely boosts the confidence and also makes some of these investments stick for long term. So clearly for these big companies we are talking about, these investments are not one-off. Once you have the data center, the AI infrastructure, they require continuous uplifting, maintenance, management, etc. So I definitely think this is a great thing. Also, it signals the opportunities for others to come and see. As we can see that last year when Satya was here in India around the same time, he said 3 billion. And I'm sure he was asked, why only 3 billion? And you suddenly see that number multiplied to 17.5 for next 4 years. So it's clearly a seed of 3 billion has now added another 17.5 for the next 3-4 years. So I do see that other companies will take that advantage. Coming to your question about how the...
Right. One more question about Cognizant. Cognizant has spoken about accelerating AI adoption and advancing education and skill development to enhance AI capabilities and productivity. They've spoken about expanding into emerging cities to promote equitable growth. Now, this will be the question for India at the India AI Action Summit. How do you have solutions for the global south that allow inclusive growth, equitable growth? So what do we need to ensure that whatever AI solutions we try to bring, AI investments we try to bring, they eventually have a more equitable effect in terms of growth all across the country?
I'm optimistic. So therefore, I would say, yes, AI allows access to many people who typically will get generally missed. So the AI allows you to have more wider reach and access. It also breaks down the language barriers, cultural barriers, and also the new age technology like 5G and now coming up 6G. It'll make it easy. But on the other hand, I'm also equally cautious that as much as AI is going to create equitable opportunities, it also will create some sort of divide because, the way today we are talking about AI for all and it's available for everybody. But I think the time will come when there will be better AI for some and not so good AI for others. So I hope that these big companies also take care of that and the government also looks at creating a truly equitable access because none of these services or none of these capabilities are going to be free.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us on the program. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of News Center. More news and updates continue right here.
"26 years of CNBC TV18.